Hi everyone, welcome back to another Cut Above with Chris. Here for another face shave. Finished off my shift today, had a really good day today. It was probably the first day that I've actually really enjoyed the course. So I actually got quite a bit excited about what was actually coming and enjoyed. We had sort of defensive tactics today where you're parrying and sparring and doing all sorts of stuff, how to fall and all that, which I did in the police, but this was actually better. I found this one day to be more interested in, and I learned more than I did in the whole 6 months of empty hand with the police. So really enjoyed it, met some new people, and they also addressed the personal grooming, thankfully, before I piped up and copped it myself. And as a result of that and a few other bits and bobs, I've actually ended up becoming the first squad leader of the squad, so I was really chuffed with that as well. So I'm looking forward to hopefully bringing a bit of punctuality and a bit of my own flavour to the squad, hopefully. That's the thought and the theory anyway, so everyone will probably hate me by the end of it, but hopefully once it's all done and dusted they'll thank me. I'm quite strict and hardline with it. I was the same in the police academy, and our squad did excellent in the police academy. It turned out very well. We finished everything off and we did everything as a team, so that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking forward to another challenge. So that being said, let's get stuck in. Barrister and Man Lather, Le Petit Chypre. So this is a soap. It's a 4 ounces, very hard soap, and I'm talking really hard. It's almost triple milled style. This has got almost like a zingy, mossy, grassy, sweet. It's got a bit of almost florally, but it's not. There's something going on in there. Now the actual scents are, or the scent profiles, petitgrain, oak moss and labdanum. But I really like it. I think it's nice. My wife doesn't like it, but the main reason why I still have this, it was the first Barrister Man that I got. I got it from Nick Barriga, very nice bloke, top guy, and he sent me this over. It was my first ever Barrister Man as part of a trade. I've still got it, and the reason why I love it is this splash is superb. It was the first mentholated splash I think that I tried, so let's get stuck in. The brush is soaking, and as you can see, it's my West Coast Shaving tie-dye. So as you can see, the knots are way over to one side because I've just shook it. This has got a densely packed silver tip knot in it, 24mm. Smells great now. This is a beautiful brush, really high quality knot for the cost. I've been finding a lot of these cheaper Badger brushes at the moment, the knots at least, are excellent, especially the one from Maggard. The Maggard 2 bag is outstanding, and I've got another one on the way which I'm looking forward to as well. Can't wait to get hold of it. It's going to be pretty epic, I think. I'm quite excited about that. I'm going to do my tips, a little bit more moisture in here. This is just a little bit foamy. So as you can see, it's just all spilling out the sides.
Good night, Dylan.
Night, Dylan. I've never used this soap with an actual hairbrush, I don't think so. Let's just see how it goes. Right, so the brush is loaded, as you can see. Absolutely chockers. Wet the face. I'm just going to scoop out all the excess from inside the tub. Don't want to waste it. Now this is it's not an inexpensive soap over here. For you guys over in the States, and I'm not sure about Europe or anything like that, but over here it's still a pretty cheap soap. I think you can pick up the soap for 20 bucks over here, something like that, maybe 25, but it's really good stuff. So you're getting a good quality product without the premium pricing. Right, it's been a while since I've used this one, mainly because that many other soaps. Now this one doesn't lather up quite as nice, or shave quite as nice as the Glissant or the Reserve base. but it does a good job. As you can see, nice and quick and easy lather. I never react to Barrister Man soaps, which is a massive bonus for me, because I love the scents, I love the performance of the soaps as well. Okay, supply razor, single edge injector razor, just injects through the side there. You can see that little sort of indentation, slots in there. It's easy to dismantle and clean, great little razor, a lot of weight to it. It is solid steel, stainless steel. I don't know whether they coat it or whether it's an actual finish the way they actually finalise the metal, I'm not sure. But it's a great razor. So here we go, same blade that's in it. I haven't changed this blade out since I first put it in there about 3 weeks ago, whenever it was that Spencer sent it. And let's see how she feels. I have to say it feels as good if not better than when I first used it. Now you guys out there that are sort of thrill seekers in the department of audible feedback, this won't set your world on fire. It's nice, it's got an audible feedback, but that's about as good as it gets. It's such a solid built razor with a thick blade, you don't get much from it. Right, there we go. First pass done. Now the residual slickness on this stuff, even though it's Barrister and Man's cheapest range, is still excellent, as you'll see here. Just glides, so it's really good stuff. So here we go, pass number 2. Or lather number 2, should I say. Right, across the grain. I don't know why I just did it like that, that's just something different. neck is killing me. Did a lot of sort of protection today. How to protect your head, which obviously, as you guys know, is one of your most vital components of whenever you're being attacked. If you can keep hold of that and look after it during a scuffle, you're doing okay. This razor is just so intuitive. You just literally put it on, just chuck it about. I don't ever feel like I'm going to cut myself. I've had a few weepers, but nothing major. I'm a little bit quiet as normal. These shifts do knock the shit out of me, especially when you haven't been doing it for a while. So I'm thankful for the opportunity to do it, but at the same time, it's hard work. Especially coming from a recently self-employed background, when I wasn't really working anywhere near these sort of hours. This has got a lovely scrub, this brush. Just dip the tips there just a little bit. And again. So I'm going to sit with the wife, or lie in bed with the wife and watch a couple of episodes of the new new Star Trek series. If you haven't watched it yet, I highly recommend it. I think it's brilliant. It's the first Star Trek I've watched, where it's pretty much what I would imagine it more to be like in real life. Another one that's opened my eyes as well to that sort of lifelike sort of thing is the Orville. Which, if you haven't seen that, it's a guy out of Family Guy that does the baby's voice and stuff. I think he writes it all as well, but he's the main sort of man in it. And it's very funny. Well, I think it is. I've got a pretty shit sense of humour, so that wouldn't be hard. So as you can see, the barrister man's giving me plenty of slickness. Lovely. Yeah, I cannot grumble with that. Excellent, excellent shave. Right, I'm just going to pop this on now, clean up, go through what I used, and then head off to watch some TV. Chill out. Lather Le Pretty Chypre Post Shave Splash. That's all I'm using. No witch hazel, nothing else. Just this stuff. The menthol in this is just off the charts. It's brilliant. I don't think this is this got alcohol in it? I don't think it has. Menthol water fruit extract, yeah, I don't think there's any alcohol in it. But let me tell you, the burn is beautiful. It's not like a sting you get from alcohol where it stings like mad. You just get a lovely burn, and the menthol's phenomenal. It's excellent stuff for the price. I'm not sure how much these little bottles are, they're not too much, about 20 bucks. Excellent stuff, really is, worth every penny for what you get, and that soap will last you ages as well. If you're looking for something that's going to last a while and smells great, well, it smells great to my nose, I enjoy it. I do like earthy, dirty, those sort of scents, amber, grass, all those sort of scents. So, but I do love my citrus as well. I've got quite a varied amount of scents that I like. The old fatigue started to set in now. I'll just show you the tips on this brush before I dry it. Lovely little brush. Gets better with every use as well, I found. It just seems to get that just that little bit better. It creates a beautiful lather. The menthol's got my eyes streaming here. Now just bear in mind that this scent, my wife hates this stuff, so chances are it's not a scent that women are going to like, and I don't think it is a scent that women are going to like. So if you buy your scents based on what your missus likes, probably steer clear of this stuff, because it's not a scent that women like, I don't think. Very earthy, very green, that sort of scent. So, Barrister Man Lather Le Pretty Chypre, the little cypress, comes in a tub like that. Lovely little tub. It's actually very nicely packaged, I find. Looks like that. Nice and simple, nothing difficult with it. But it works, it feels quality in your hand even though it's a cheaper tub. It's 4 inches of soap, which is what most artisan companies out there actually sell. It's a good price as well, and it's high quality soap, lathers really easily. There's the splash there, which is great. I'll show you the, in fact you can probably. That's the ingredients. Not that that was of any help to anyone whatsoever. 24mm extra dense silver tip, beautiful, beautiful knot, but the handle's stunning. Pink tie-dye, purple, white. Just a beautiful little brush. It's got the West Coast Shaving logo ingrained in it. It's just lovely, it really is. They're on special at the moment, I think they're about 40 or 50 bucks on special, with the silver tip knot in it, which is high quality. It's not a cheap, shitty knot in my opinion. It's really good, lovely tips. And probably the star of the shave, as Stephen would say over at the Suffolk Shaver. Star of the shave is the Supply razor, once again. Just a stunning razor. It's growing on me the looks. I love the weight of it, it feels so substantial in your hand. I'm not sure what the weight is on it, but it's a good 80 to 100 grams I would say. Definitely. It's comfortable. For some reason, I don't know why, but I find it quite easy to hold and use. It doesn't look very ergonomic, but it works. Works very well. It's easy to clean, and the blades are, I mean, I think that's probably the 9th shave or something on that blade, and it still feels buttery smooth. And I'm very, very close, so it's not like it's not cutting here. I've got a really close, comfortable shave there. There's a couple of little weepers here and there. I did overshave under here, but the barrister and man will look after that, no problem. It's just an excellent razor. If you want smoothness, everyday shaving, that you'll find it hard to beat that, in my opinion. You really will. The newer version of version 2 looks even nicer. You can get it in jet black, which is like a gloss black. You can get it matte black, you can get it in silver, and you can also get it in chrome. Or polished silk, polished stainless, I think it's actually highly polished stainless. So there's 4 options out there now, I think. They all look great. And it's just a phenomenal little razor. I will be picking up the version 2, I can guarantee you that right now. This one will be going up for sale. Spencer has unleashed a little bit of a demon in me with this one. So thanks Spencer for sending it over, and also for the trade as well. And I've just found out Spencer's used some Holy Caw as well, and he absolutely loved it. So he's looking to offload quite a lot of shit, I believe. So if you want to grab some nice stuff at a good price, he always does stuff at a good prices. Spencer's the top fella, then keep your eyes open. And other than that, you guys stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Cheers.